Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, last lecture we have done meaning and importance of market segmentation. I hope by now you all are clear what is market segmentation. It is dividing the market into small groups to cater better. Today we are going to do what are the bases of market segmentation. Let's look into the first point of basis of market segmentation. The first point is geographic segmentation. A marketer may divide the entire market on the basis of geographic area depending upon the region wise. Even in regions further he may divide the market, like say central line, harbor line, many things. See, geographically the market is quite vast. I can actually divide my market into overseas sales and India sale. That is first example. Second is in India I can divide state wise. Thirdly, suppose if I am selecting Maharashtra, further I can divide my market in rural areas and urban areas. In urban areas I can now select Mumbai. In Mumbai also I can select the major places. So this is all called as geographic segmentation. Second point in geographic segmentation is according to the climate. The marketers can divide the market according to the climate. For example, if McDonald's has to sell its burger, they are selling even in America, they are selling in India, they are selling in China, all over the world. But they have divided their market according to the climate. Like in America they have a spicy taste, in India they have medium to spicy taste, because here the climate doesn't allow us to have too much of spicy food. Still people prefer having it, that's a different issue, but we have everything, we have range from spicy to non-spicy food. Further, a marketer can divide the market based on the market size, like how much population will buy my product. For example, salt, the market size would be really huge. But if I want to sell some product like say coffee, the market size will not be as large as salt. Next, we can divide the market as per the density. Out of the existing population, how many would buy my product? How many would buy some other product? And so on. Our next point is demographic segmentation. Now demographic segmentation, now let me be very clear. Suppose I have decided Mumbai to sell my product, say for example McDonald's burger. I am a marketer for McDonald's burger. Now I will divide these burgers based on demographic factors. Now what are demographic factors? First is age. Depending upon the age, consumers have different taste and preferences. For example, kids would love French fries, whereas office goers would love burgers. The people who are going for party, they would love some other option like rice or something. So depending upon the age, kids, teenagers, adults, everybody would have a different choice and would order a different menu in McDonald's. So my menu should cater all type of age groups. Second demographic factor is gender. Depending on gender, males and females, yes, many may have different choices. Of course, not in McDonald's, but in many products. Say for example, for clothing, some females may prefer trendy products. Females generally go for that, whereas males would go for a sober apparel. So suppose I am a marketer of apparel industry, I would have to divide my market accordingly. For example, if I am selling specs, female would prefer a specific size and design and look, whereas males would have their own preferences. So I have to divide the market gender wise. Next comes the income. Yes, very important, students, income. I have to divide my market according to low class people, middle class people, high income group and very high income group. For example, again McDonald's. Suppose McDonald's is selling burgers, you can find all variety of products ranging from 20 rupees of Mac Aloo Tikki to 500 rupees of meal. combo meal. Depending upon the, so when a customer goes to McDonald's, depending upon his income, he can buy the product. Next is education. Depending upon the education, depending upon the awareness, depending upon the knowledge the customer has, the customer will buy the product. I mean, it's very simple. We can definitely see a difference between a purchase decision of an educated person and a person with less education. Next is depending upon the family size. We buy the quantity based on the family size. Next point is occupation. Depending upon the occupation also, the choice is made. Let me give you an example. Lecturers, doctors, lawyers and such professionals would prefer sober clothing, whereas college going girls and models, and they will have some different choice for apparel industry. So when I am very clear about my segmentation, I have divided my apparel market into two groups. One is professionals and non-professionals. I can target either or I can target both and satisfy both. Now my third point or third basis on which I can do market segmentation is psychographic segmentation. Now what is psychographic segmentation? Psychographic is something to do with your psychology, with your attitude, with your motives and so on. Let me see the first point. Your lifestyle. What lifestyle you are living is the first point in psychographic segmentation. Everybody has a particular lifestyle. For example, some people may wake up early in the morning and go for jogging, whereas some people may go to gym late at night. So everybody follows a particular lifestyle. So depending upon that lifestyle, I will have to divide my market. So suppose if I want to market a gym service, I will open a gym very early in the morning. Also I will have, if I am targeting the late office goers, I will have to keep my gym working till late night hours. So I have to first segment my market and then cater to the needs of my target market. Next is religion and beliefs. We all have certain beliefs. Even today, I have seen people in India with different religion wearing different apparels. So, of course, if I am going to sell, say, a sari, different people of different religion, for example, for Christians, white is marriage. For Hindus, white is grief. So, I have to divide my market, segment my market and then sell my apparels. Next segmentation point is behavioral segmentation. Now in behavioral pattern, see when we buy any product, we have a particular behavior. Say for example, for salt, what is our behavior? Nothing. We don't think for a fraction of second. We just go down to the retail shop and say, Bhaiya, Tata Namak dena, and we bring it. At the same time, if I am buying something very healthy, like I want to buy soya chunks, I would inquire about 2-3 companies. भैया कौन से कंपनी का soya chunks मिल रहा है? And then I would like, suppose if I take a Nutrela soya chunk and if I like it, I would become loyal and I would become repetitive buyer. So in our behavioral thing, in our behavioral basis of segmentation, we see consumer loyalty, we see user status. Now in case of salt, my user status is very high. I would require 1 packet of salt every 15 days. But soya chunks I may consume, like once in a month. Depends how is my lifestyle and so on. So my user status, my loyalty, my buying pattern. Also I would find out for what occasion I am buying the product. Depending on that, also my buying behavior will change. I will have to segment the market if I am a marketer. And next is readiness to buy. Now see, I'll tell you, this is very important point, kids. There are people who are instant buyers. A new product comes into the market, say for example a lipstick comes into the market, there are young girls and these teenagers who want to immediately try. There is a second group of behavior, what they would do is, okay, tere pe acha lag raha hai, even I will try. The third group is, once the product is very established in the market, they are very satisfied, they will buy the product. And last is laggards. What are these laggards? Laggards feel कि ठीक है अभी सब लोग के पास है तो मैं भी खरीद लेती हूँ अच्छा ब्रांड है. So this is called as readiness to buy the product. So when I am launching a new product, my market segmentation and my target market would be first the early adopters who would actually buy the product. So on this also I can do market segmentation, that is early adopters, late adopters and laggards, readiness to buy the product. I hope you are clear. If you like our videos, stay in tune with Ekeera and subscribe Ekeera. Thank you.